Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm so sorry for the hiccup. All right, I'm the host for today's meeting. This segment is very, very important, although we are only conducting once every week. And for any kind of businesses at all that we want to go into, we all start with baby steps. All right. And in our Enagic business, the platform is very, very easy. Doesn't matter who you are, what background you have, whether you are a PhD doctor or somebody who is like a business. Just be with us every Saturday afternoon at Malaysian time, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. with the Kangen experience sharing, and also at 4:30 where we have a special guest. And today our special guest is none other than Simon Loh. And before I give him a short intro, could you all guess what's his age? Type at the comment box. How old is Simon Loh? He is pretty young. Tell us, what do you think his age is? Very young. Now, Simon is, Alan, you're quite close, okay? Simon Loh is 28 years old this year, and he is a 6'8" too. And on top of that, he has an active Kangen team members in 7 countries. Can you believe it? 7 countries. And has done more than 5,000 machine sales. Okay, and he's also our trainer and speaker, and it's expanding the Kangen business at the global level, right? So over to you, Simon.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Auntie Connie. Thank you, Mark, Sam, and everybody that has come here to this meeting today. Just want to ask everybody, before I start, I'm confident that you have not seen me for the first time, because I also host these meetings once in a while. I do a lot of trainings for the company, and some of you also attended it. Now, can I just see from the response, right? Who here you are seeing me for the first time? Can you type 1 in the chat box? If you have seen me before, can you type 2 in the chat box? If you have met before, either in person or online. Yeah, David, Cambodia, hello. Hi, David. Congratulations on 2-3. All right, cool. Cool. So now today I prepared something pretty special. All right, because I was thinking, what kind of content do people actually need in this day and age, 2022? What are people looking forward to in their business? So I've been thinking, right, what to actually share about today. Because personally, let me just share with you who am I, my background, where I came from, my experiences. Now I'm 28 years old this year. I'm still 27 because my birthday is in August, so I'm still 27, coming to 28. Born in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Now, education-wise, I was studying accounting in university. So I was about to go down that route of becoming an accountant, work in an audit firm, and climb up the corporate ranks. So I don't know if anybody here has been from the corporate world. That Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry, my Wi-Fi just got totally turned off. Can you guys hear me? Can you give me a number 1 in the chat box if you can hear me? Clear? Sorry about that. Sorry about that 5-minute delay. Cool. Okay. So sorry about that once again. I'm back. And where did I where I got cut off, but let me just do a quick summary of today's topic again. So I think I mentioned about I was going to go part of the corporate world, and I decided not to because I always wanted to do my own thing. I always wanted to have somebody said, Sonia said something. I thought you said your wife got turned off. No, my Wi-Fi. Okay, so I always wanted to do my own thing, to have freedom, to earn more income, so I can have the life. I want to live the life that I've always envisioned myself to be able to live at a younger age. You know, a lot of people, would you agree with me? A lot of people, they get to where they want to be, but maybe when they're 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, right? They have comfort, they have finances and things like that. I wanted that faster. I wanted, because this life is so short, right? I wanted all of those things faster. So I had to look for a platform. And this Kangen business just came onto my lap. Now, some of you may have done your own business before, successful. Maybe you have accounted failure. So today, my biggest topic is, I'm going to talk about why this business is so fantastic for me and my team. Currently, I have team members in more than 7 countries, active team members producing sales, doing trainings, and building the business. And today, my biggest topic is a lot of people that you'll be meeting, that you'll be bringing to your business. They suffer from 2 main things. It's not about the skill set. It's not about the tools. It's not about the machine. It's not about the product. It's not about the company, but it is the doubts and it is the confidence level of the people. And it could be them. It could even be yourself. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. If you have a lot of doubts in your life and these doubts just swarm and it just consumes you, do you think you're going to operate at a low level or are you going to operate at a high level? High or low level? If you have a lot of doubts, which one? Right? And this is assuming that, right, the company has great products, you're part of a great company, the people are great, but you're swarmed with doubts. Now, today I'm going to share with you a few things, and I hope whatever I'm going to share with you today can help you, it can help your team to level up and to remove the doubts in your life. Would that be good for you? All right, because I truly believe that the only thing that stops you from succeeding in this business is yourself. The only thing that stops you from succeeding in this business is yourself. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, why do I have doubts? I have doubts, right? Everybody has doubts, right? Nobody's a Superman, right? Now, how did I manage to do 5,000 machines today? How did I manage to build a team across few countries at this young age? Let me tell you this. When I started this business, I doubted myself. Am I too young? I don't know business experience. I don't have sales and marketing experience. Will people listen to me? Many doubts. All right. So all of us, we suffer from different doubts. Now, so where do we get all these doubts? It could be past experiences. All right. Now, let me ask everybody a question. Have you had an experience in your life? Could be you've done something and you failed, a business maybe. Could be you have lost a lot of money in bad investments. Could be you trusted the wrong person in your life. Could be getting a ton of rejections in your life. Who here has experienced something like that and it just made you probably have a lot of doubts about your capability to be successful in your life personally? If that is you, you have experienced something like that, type me in the chat box. If you experience a lot of failures, if you experience rejections, if you experience trusting the wrong person, all right? And this really crushed your confidence, right? So that's where the doubts come from, right? Confidence incidents, right? And all these things will make you feel, oh, don't try it again. It's not meant to be, all right? Now, what else? Bad environment. Now, if you hang out with people that have not really been successful in their life, they have really bad habits, or they have no motivation, they have no ambition, trust me, a lot of people that have low goals, low ambitions, they would want to project their reality on to you. And that is very dangerous. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you this question. If you spend time with really successful people, really motivated people, you want to be like them. If you really spend time with people that have low ambition, low goals, and they have their own reality, and they are so fearful that your reality is higher than them, so they want to bring you down. I saw this on Instagram the other day, and it says it is hard for you to take somebody that from here to here if they don't want to go from here to here. You want to bring somebody from the bottom to the top, but it's so hard if they don't want to get there. But on the contrary, it is so easy to take somebody from here to here. So easy to take from somebody from here to here. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, your environment can also create a lot of doubts in your life, right? So all of us here. So my goal today is to do my best to help you guys clear that so that you can have the confidence to do this business. Now, who here you truly believe that your reality in a Enagic business, you can be 6A, 6A2, and 6A2-3, like me in the chat box. That is your reality. Reality means this. It's not just a future goal. It's not just something that you wish you can get. A reality means you know you are 6A. You know you are a 6A2 or 6A2-3. It's just that it's not here yet. But ladies and gentlemen, if you embody that identity that you are already a 6A and 6A2 and 6A2-3, you would operate really, really differently. All right? Because your thoughts and your narration rules your life. Now, there's this scientific evidence that on a daily basis, our thoughts is 80%. Today is what date? 30th of April, Saturday, right? Scientifically, today, 80% of your thoughts will be the same as yesterday. Today, 80% of your thoughts will be the same as yesterday. So what is the 20%? The 20% is where you make your biggest adjustments. The 20% is not about yesterday and today. The 20% is about the future. How do you see yourself? And that's the main thing that you want to be tweaking. All right. So again, so many reasons that can create a lot of doubts. So how do you remove doubts? I'm a very practical person. You know, when I talk to my team members, when I talk to friends, I'm very practical. And people say that, hey, Simon, sometimes you're very brutal, you're very blunt, you're very practical. But the thing is this, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, you know, you meditate to your mirror every day and tell yourself, I'm good. But that could work at some level, but ultimately there are fundamental things that you have to change. All right. Now, the best way to remove doubts and the most practical way, it is to do enough activity that can get you small results. To do enough activity that can give you results. It doesn't have to be big results. Don't worry about the 6A, 6A2s. Think about the next sale, the next appointment, the next demo, the next meeting. So as long as you're getting miniature and small baby step results, then it is like validation that, hey, I can do this. But the problem why a lot of people have so much doubts because they don't put in the activity. They don't plan their activity. They worry about the bigger things, but they're not doing the small steps, which in reality, those small steps, those small successes, those small celebrations in your life is what that will push you out of negativity and doubts. All right. So one thing that I want to talk about is a lot of people ask successful distributors. Now, I consider myself somebody that has did pretty well in Enagic. All right, I've done 5,000 over sales. Now my team is doing more than 100 over machines a month around the world. I'm growing. Now, the question I have for everybody is, for you to be successful, the biggest question is, are you hungry enough for success? What is your big reason? Now, there's about 40 of us in this call right now. Can I just ask everybody a question? Can you type down in the chat box in less than 5 words or in one sentence, what is your biggest reason to be successful in your life? Can you type it down in the chat box? What is the biggest reason? Is it you, your kid, your family, your parents? What is your biggest reason? Can you please type it down in the chat box? What is the biggest reason in your life, all right, that you need to be successful? So when I said myself, great. I must say to become a free person, freedom. Zoom user, I don't know what's your name, Zoom user. Family. Now, The reason why a lot of people are not taking enough actions is because they don't remind themselves of their reasons frequent enough. Can you imagine if you wake up in the morning and the first thing you think about is your family, right? Today, everything that I'm going to do today, the demos, the meetings, the phone calls, is all building blocks and steps to provide my family, my kids, my parents, my loved ones, or myself, the best life ever. All right. And I owe it to these people to do my best today. Now, that is so powerful. The problem is we do not remind ourselves of the reasons to become successful frequent enough. All right. So that's the only reason. All right. So if you have a powerful enough reason for you to take action today, I'm not going to talk to you about the skill set, because I'm pretty sure 40 of us here, we have the skill set to do the demo. We have the skill set to show the business plan. But why are we not getting the results that we want? Why are we not jumping out of bed, making the phone calls to get out there and close more sales? That is the biggest reason. All right. So again, just now we talked about reality box. We talked about reasons. So reality box is this. A lot of you are not taking the necessary actions. It's because maybe you don't see yourself becoming a 6A, 6A2, and 6A2-3. And today I want you to think you will and you are already a 6A2 and 6A2-3. Now, if today you are a 6A2-3, are you going to wake up more grateful? Are you going to wake up with more energy? Are you going to wake up 2 hours, 3 hours earlier to plan your day ahead? Because there's a lot of money at stake. There's a lot of business at stake. Now, if you really truly believe that you are a 6A2-3 today, even though you're a 1A, 0A, 2A, but you operate as if you are a -3. Let me tell you this, that's exactly how I've been operating. And my goal is to become -5, -6 in the business. I'm already at that level. -6. David said -6, exactly. So now David is now your -3, right? So imagine you are -6. How will you be operating? I'm not talking about the future. I'm talking about being a -6 today. It's all about that. It's all about shifting your reality box. It's all about the shifting of the reality box, right? If your reality box is 6A only or 5A or 4A, then you're going to operate at that level. Then you're going to have maybe a lot of doubts. Maybe last month you didn't make any income. Maybe last 2 months you only closed 1 sale, 2 sales. All right, that is your present, and that doesn't matter. What is most important is how you see yourself in the future, and that's how you will take the necessary action for you to get there. All right, so don't worry about who you are now. Maybe you've been involved in the business for 5 years, but you're not going anywhere. Maybe you've been in the business for 10 years, but you're still stuck at 6A. Let me tell you this, it's okay, but it's not okay if you still operate at the same reality as you used to. Remember what we talked about just now, which is the 80-20. 80% of your thoughts today is exactly the same as yesterday. So it is that 20% that makes the difference between what you will become tomorrow and in the future. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, can I propose to you that today, I want you to become the person that you will become in the future. Now, please type down in the chat box, who do you want to be? And once again, I'm not talking about the future. I want you to feel it today. Type it down in the chat box. It can be a rank. It can be an income a month. It can be income a year. It can be a different person. I want you to type it down in the chat box. The person that you really want to be today, that you will be so happy, so grateful, so filled with gratitude if you are that person today. Type it down in the chat box. Everybody. Type it down. Who is that person? It could be income. It could be a person. It could be something that you have been craving for. Type down, ladies and gentlemen. Be more specific. What is this water personified? All right. So Zoom user said, making $10,000 a month. Now again, imagine. I want you to embody yourself that you are already making $10,000 a month. How are you going to operate today? Do not operate as if you're making $1,000 or $2,000 a month. Operate as if you're making $10,000 a month. And I swear to God, your life is going to change. We all have bigger goals. But the problem is we are operating at our current state, and our current state is so insignificant in comparison that what we will become. All right. So everybody, I want everybody to participate. Who do you want to be today? It can be healthier. It can be a healthy body. It can be six-pack abs. It can be losing 20 kilos. It can be dropping your weight down. It can be making a lot of money. It can be a rank. It can be 6A, 6A2, whatever it is. Write it down in the chat box. I want everybody to write it down. Somebody that you want to be or an achievement that you want to achieve. Sonia said people should see me and think only of Kangen. I think people are already looking at you that way, Sonia. So you got to dream bigger. Dream bigger. Who do you want to be? And it has to be compelling enough. Alan Liu says 6A2-2. All right. So today, Alan, be a 6A2-2. Support your team. Talk to people as if you are a 6A2-2, not whatever rank you are now. Maybe 3A, maybe 2A, maybe 1A, maybe 5A. All right. Now, self-confidence. So today I talk about doubts. So how do you get rid of doubts? Is to do the activity. Do the activity. Plan the activity and get small results and then lead it to bigger results. And changing how you see yourself today is the most important thing, because that would directly affect how you operate today. All right. So I'm going to go into the second thing I want to talk about today is confidence. Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you a question? When I'm talking to you now, do you feel, now I'm not talking about boasting about myself, do you feel I have low confidence or do I have confidence as a person? Me, Simon. No confidence or high? Low confidence or high confidence? Simon Low. Bursting? High? Fantastic. Thank you. Now, self-confidence, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't used to be a very confident person. I doubt myself all the time. Am I making the right decision? Am I saying the right words that people would agree? Am I saying the right terms that I can convince people? So many doubts, right? I was a person filled with doubts. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, confidence, self-confidence is nothing more than self-trust. Trusting yourself that you can make the best decision for your life. All right. And the most confident people that I know around me, people who have very high level of confidence, they are very aware of their own shortcomings and their strengths. They have peace. They have peace with themselves. What they're not so good at, what they're really good at. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking at people like Connie, Sonia, Ahmed, who else? Dushyant, Alan. Now, look at your qualities. Now, everybody's good at something. Don't tell me you're not good at anything. No such thing. Everybody's good at something. All right? It could be 2 or 3 or 4 things. Tell yourself and be aware of yourself that you are great at these 4 things. It could be communication skills. It could be having patience. It could be leadership. It could be socializing skills. Always agree with yourself and tell yourself that you are actually very good at these few things. It's all about trusting yourself. Self-confidence is about self-trust. All right. When people don't have confidence, they go in something called a slump, right? Anybody has been in a slump before? Slump is basically you're like, that's it. I'm not motivated. I'm gonna take it easy. I am a bit you're like floating. You're not really operating at your peak level. Anybody has been in a slump before? Type 1 in the chat box. I have, right? I have. Everybody has a slump. Exactly. So why do people go into a slump? You go into a slump when you stop stacking. I call it stacking. When you, exactly, David, drifting. When you stop stacking on things that you are good at. Things that you're good at. You focus on that. Forget about the things you're not good at. Maybe you're not good at public speaking. Maybe you're not good at what else? Maybe you're not a very sociable person. Forget about it. Focus on the things that you're good at. Stack it up. Stack it up and focus on amplifying these skills. All right? Now, once you do that and you keep the promises to yourself, the best way for you to break that slump is for you to keep stacking on the things that you're good at and keep doing the things that you're good at. Forget about the things that you're not good at. All right? So self-confidence is about self-trust. Can everybody just write in the comment box? Self-confidence is about self-trust, trusting yourself, trusting the good things that you are good at, the abilities that you are good at. It's all about self-trust. Self-confidence is about self-trust. All right. So far, I hope I'm giving some energy to some of you guys to feel better, because guys, we are all champions in our own ways. The problem is we focus a lot on the present. We focus a lot on the past. We focus a lot on the failures, the rejections. But the most important thing for us to focus on is that 20% of the thought every day and who we will become in the future. That is the most important thing to focus on for you to take yourself to the next level. If not, you're always going to be circling at this level. You're always going to be circling at this income level. If you don't change this, this is everything. All right. Now, later I'm going to go into a little bit about the business part. But before I go there, all right, before I go there, you see, again, the deeper part about all these things, doubts, confidence, results, success, right, is your identity, right? As I just now, I asked everybody to participate. What is your identity? 682, Ellen said 682-2. Somebody said making $10,000 a month. So what is your identity? Now your identity is like a thermometer, or some people call it thermostat, right? Like you live in an apartment, let's say they have a thermostat. Now this thermostat, what does it do? It always regulates the temperature in the apartment, right? That's the job of a thermostat. Now, your identity is just like this thermostat. If it's very cold outside, but you set your temperature as a very high temperature, all right? So it doesn't matter how cold outside. The thermostat would make sure the apartment is at the temperature that you want. So let's say your identity is you are geared up for success. You are optimistic. You are positive. It doesn't really matter where there are people that are negative, people that are trying to take you down outside. It doesn't matter because your thermostat is at this level. So that's your identity. Now, on the other side, let's say it's very hot outside, it's hustling and bustling, it's exciting, it's a great weather outside, but you set your thermostat at a freezing level. So it also doesn't matter how hot and how beautiful the weather is outside because your thermostat is freezing. And that's exactly what your house would be like. So your identity is just like your thermostat. So today, I want everybody to look at the thermostat that you have fixed for yourself. Is it very low temperature? Is it freezing cold? Not very exciting, very down and gloomy? Or is it exciting? Because the thermostat is your identity. All right. Now I have some questions to ask all of you here. Have you found yourself that when you present the business to somebody, you have this fear and doubt that you're not saying the right thing, or maybe they're not convinced with what you're saying, and you have this doubt that are you doing the best that you can when you're showing either the product or the business plan, or you're doing a training? You have some doubts that am I doing the right thing? Am I saying the right words? Anybody has experienced this before? Can you type number 5 in the chat box if you experienced this before? When you're saying something, when you're doing something? Yeah, David said previously, right? Yeah. Am I saying the right words? Am I giving the right message? Am I doing the test correctly? Is the flow as what my upline teach me it should be? Am I following the script? Okay, so thank you for all your participations. We got a lot of 5s. So we have a lot of people that have doubts, right? When you're doing something. Now, let me just tell you my trick. Let me tell you the trick. It's not really my trick. I learned it from somebody else. I learned it from a very famous mentor. Our job as business people or entrepreneurs or Kangen distributors, we have to stop today. We have to stop today to try to convince everybody about what we are saying. We have to stop it. We have to stop convincing other people or everybody about what we're saying. Because if our goal in doing this business is to convince him that what we're saying is true, you're always trying to prove something. You're always trying to get validation. You're always trying to get feedback. But that's not your goal. Your only goal is to show people that you believe in what you're saying. Your only goal is to show people that you believe in what you're saying. That's it. Not convincing them. Not convincing them. Forget about convincing people. Because when you try to convince people, you are trying to get validation. You're trying to get approval from people. That's not what you're supposed to do. What you're supposed to do is to show people that you believe in what you're saying, and people can sense that energy from you. This guy must be saying something great. All right? And that's how you influence people with confidence. You're not there to buy into their excuses. A lot of you, when you do a demo or business plan, the prospect will say, don't you think it's too expensive? Don't you think I can buy this product, but don't you think there are other people out there that can't afford it? We have a very small market. Not everybody can afford this. Now, a lot of Kangen distributors, what they'll say, yes, sir, I agree with you, but there are people that can buy. Yes, sir, I agree the machine is not cheap, but we can look for people that are affordable. What are you actually doing? You are buying into the excuses. You are trying to convince them. And that's a very low energy, very low frequency. You're not going to get a lot of results doing that. Now, when you show people that you really believe in what you're saying, let me share with you how you can say it. Now, Mr. A, let's use David, for example. David says, oh, it's expensive, is this, is that. Excuses, right? Why he couldn't come into the business. So David, when I saw the machine for the first time, I used to also had that thought. But let me tell you this. Today, our company is doing more than $50 million of sales around the world. In places like even Malaysia, places like India, places like Cambodia, where I'm sure you would agree, the income level in these countries, they're not Switzerland, they're not Sweden, they're not America. We don't earn a lot of money in these countries, but we are selling thousands of machines every month in these countries. What does that tell you? Our product has immense value that people invest in the machine and invest in the business. So you're not there to convince people how good this machine is, how good this business is. You're there to show them that you truly believe that this is a good machine, fantastic machine, and this is a great business. And you pass that confidence onto them and let them make their own decision. Does that change the way you operate and the way you talk to people? Yes or no, ladies and gentlemen? Forget about convincing. Forget about it. Forget about all of that. Stop convincing. Start showing them your beliefs. That's all. Have you met somebody that truly believes in God? Let's say, whatever, they can be a Muslim, they can be a Christian. They believe in God. Now, ask them, when they're talking to you, do you think they're trying to convince you that there is God, or they are literally telling you God exists and God is great? Difference, right? People who have true faith and belief don't convince you that their God exists. They're telling you that it exists. So I'm using this example to show you what the difference between belief and faith and trying to convince somebody. Totally different level, and you're going to get very, very different results. All right. So I hope that changed something in you, because I always believe, ladies and gentlemen, you're not short of the skill set. You're not short of support from your team. And please don't tell me you're short of time, because if your reason is strong enough, you will find time. Time is the biggest, lamest excuse a lot of us give to ourselves. I got no time. But 2 hours you spend on Netflix every day. 1 hour you spend on Facebook every day. We have time. It's really about the deeper reasons. It is the reasons why we're doing this business. All right. Now, before I end, before I pass it back to Connie, I hope I've given some value, because I really believe clearing your doubts and having confidence is one of the biggest propellers you can have for this business to push you to the next level. Whether you are 6A, you want to get to 6A, 2-2 and -3, that is where the energy is going to come from, your identity. All right. Now, I remember I wanted to talk to you guys about something. And yes, okay. So Sonia said we want more. I'm going to give you a little bit more. You see, I don't know about you, but I have met a lot of people out there that are doing all kinds of businesses. Investment, all these Forex, investment platforms, different businesses, new businesses. Now, when I hear about businesses like that have no guarantees that it will last 1 or 2 or 3 years, right? How can anybody put their full heart and soul into it? I want everybody to recognize the Enagic business, this Enagic platform. It has been around for the last 48 years, and it's going to be around for the next many, many years to come. I want you to really put yourself in this mentality that this is a business you can go 100% in and not have to worry that the company is going to close down, people are going to lose money, or whatever it is. You're marketing a fantastic product. I don't know, am I speaking to the right people now? But what I'm trying to say is you can put 100% of your effort in Enagic. You can put 100% of your effort into Enagic. All right? And please do not mistake this business as a product sales business. You are not here to just sell machines. You are here to build a team. We talk about this in the EKW all the time. The Kangen machine is the driver. It is the heart and soul of the business. But if you really want to get yourself to 6A and beyond, you need to build this business by recruiting other people to become part of your team. All right? Now, how do you do that? Some of you may say, I don't have the right contacts. I don't have time. I only know 5 people. My mother, my sister, my auntie, my brother, my neighbor. Okay? I only know 5 people. Now, these are all a lot of reasons, right? We give ourselves. Now, then you have to spend time and you have to spend money on marketing to get other people into the business. So you find ways. David said a university degree has no guarantee of success. Absolutely. You have to find solutions and not excuses. If you truly want to become a successful distributor in Enagic, then you will start to find solutions today. And you forget about the excuses. All right. So if you don't have money to do marketing, are you able to get some friendly loans from friendly parties to fund your marketing expense and later give them back some returns? You find solutions. The reason why people are not doing that is because they don't have the confidence that you will succeed. That's why they are so fearful to take a leap. But if your confidence is here, you will find all sorts of solutions, my friend. So it's all about who you are today, your identity, and to remove your doubts, to clear your doubts, and to remind yourself of the things that you're good at so you can have maximum confidence and extrude that confidence to other people. And that's exactly how you build a successful team in this business. All right? There's no secret sauce. This is something that you have to practice. This is something that you have to be. Somebody you have to be. And then you will start to see everything start to change around you. Remember, I talked about the 80-20. 80% of your thoughts today is the same exactly as yesterday. So you focus on the 20% that is going to change your future and your life for yourself and the people around you. All right? So ladies and gentlemen, I hope I've given some value to you guys, helped you feel better about yourself, because everybody's amazing. Everybody has qualities. Everybody has amazing attributes that you can leverage on. And I wish you all the best, and I wish you to reach whatever goals that you have set yourself and start feeling that you are a success today. All right. So thank you so much. That is it from me. Maybe I'll pass it back to Connie. Thank you so much.
All All right. Before I convey my gratitude to and thanks to Simon, guys, hang on there, stay on, because at the end of this session, Sam Sia, Mr. Sam is coming on to make some announcement, right? Now, earlier on, my internet connection was totally crashed indoor. So I'm now seated under the hot sun. I'm crossing my fingers that it
Nice.
doesn't rain. All right. So, you know, I've been like with the business for the last 11 years. And from offline to online, like I think I must have attended like at least 80% of our weekly meetings, right? And guys, you know what? At every meeting, I always pick up one pointer, one tip, right? Now, there are 40 of you, let's say 38 of you in the room. Could you type in the comment box one tip that you took away today from Simon's sharing today? Yeah, let us see what you have taken away. Just one point. Could you type at the comment box? Okay. Stop convincing, always stay positive, confidence level always skyrocket, motivation, no product sales business built to, but to build the business. Stop trying to tax and all that, etc. Yeah, so it's true. So, you know, there is no like ending, like as though like, you know, when we are doing the business or like going to primary school, secondary school, graduate, and then it's as though you have stopped learning from that point of time and start to work. But in Enagic business, if you are able to see yourself at the end of the tunnel, right? It is a journey. Because why I say that? Because our company, like what Simon has said, is 48 years old. It is one company that you can start with your baby steps, make mistakes over and over again until you get there. Because the company does not terminate anybody unless you do something wrong, all right? So you're here to grow, and how fast and how slow, it all depends on you. Thank you, Simon, because I have also learned more things from you. Although I'm much older than you, okay, but I learned some tips from you, okay, and pretty motivated, all right? So let us all give Simon our big clap, our Zoom clap.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Let me check whether Sam is ready to come onto the Zoom room. So by the way, okay, I think Sam is not quite ready yet. Do you have any question for Simon? Do you have any question for Simon? Okay, just one question, okay, because Sam is already in the room. One question. All right, so it looks like there's no question for, I believe that you have presented well, Simon. Okay, everybody understood your points and taken a lot of great value, taken home a lot of great value. Sam, over to you. Oh, wait. Oh, Sam, over to you. Alina, I'm sorry, I missed your hand raising, okay? Sam, over to you.
Hi, everybody. Hi there. Hi there, Connie. Hi there, Simon. Sorry, I couldn't come in earlier. I had things to do because I just got back from overseas, and also getting ready to go to attend a wedding, my nephew's wedding tonight. Okay, so didn't Simon give you tons of ideas of building your confidence and removing your doubts? Let's give a big hand again for Simon. Okay, so this young man, right, he's truly amazing, isn't he? Okay, now I just want to talk a bit about what's coming up in Kuala Lumpur on the 4th and 5th of June, which is happening in, I think, another six weeks' time. Because of the lockdown, Energic Malaysia didn't have any events at all. Their anniversary event, which they have every year. So we didn't have anything on for 2 years. And this is the first time after 2 years that we are having a live event, Energic Malaysia 10th anniversary event. It is a whole day event with sharing from the leaders, starting from 8:30 to 3:30. Then we have a break, then it'll be followed by a recognition dinner. And also, followed by the following day, there'll be the live Essential Kangen workshop. Now, I just want to tell you guys who have never been to an Energic event, this is truly an opportunity for you to take advantage of, especially, if you can take advantage of this by bringing your new team distributors who come to be energized, to be inspired, because once they come for these events, especially this 2-day event, the Energic anniversary event, followed by the Essential Kangen workshop, those guys are going to be so energized and get so much clarity about our product and the prospects of this business. I kid you not. In fact, I remember very clearly, I use this event. This is the events for you to leverage on, especially to bring in new people, new distributors, and even prospects. I'm not kidding. Bring in prospects. I've got one guy who just confirmed with me just this morning. All right, he's bringing 60 people with him from India, just for his team. From one guy bringing 60 people from India to attend this anniversary dinner and the Essential Kangen workshop, because he has done it before and gotten so much value, and he knows that the guys who come for the event, the idea is to bring the guys who come to the event, for them to get greater clarity and be inspired by our product and our business. So, David and Heng, you guys, you have to get your team to come. Sonia as well, and I can see Dushan Agarwal, Ahmad, Vivek, Dr. Vivek, you guys have to be there. Okay. Who here have already decided to come for this weekend event? Just type in an I on the chat box. Okay, because don't miss this opportunity. It is so critical. And yeah, that's right, Sonia. I remember you brought who did you bring last time? You brought Gajan, or I can't remember the name now. All right. So, okay, I'm going to share. Let me just share the flyer for that. Where did I put it? I think I had it in a photo form. Let me just call it up. Just bear with me for a while. It's a 2-weekend event, and here it is. Okay. I'm going to share this flyer up on the screen here. Okay, so can you see this thing on the screen? I type a yes if you can see what I just posted into the screen. It's 2-day event happening on Saturday, the 4th of June, and then 5th of June as well. 2-day event. Oh, Sonia, you're unable to come because you're not vaccinated. Okay, so take a screenshot of this or whatever you can see on the screen now. All right, don't miss out on this opportunity. Okay, take a screenshot and I'll stop sharing. Okay, so guys, I think we have come to the end of today's weekly meeting, and so glad to see you all here. Would you like to turn on your screen so that we can take a screenshot of everybody's lovely $1 million smiles Yeah. Okay. Read me. Okay. Not everybody is able to turn on their phone. Hi there, Richard. Okay. So at the count of three, we're going to say Kangen. 1, 2, 3. Say Kangen. All right. Okay. Now, so we'll see you again next week, same time. So till then, have a nice weekend. Okay. And take good care of yourself. As always, cheers with Kangen water. All right. Bye there, everybody. Bye.
Bye.